Good morning to one and all. In today's video lecture series, we are going to discuss about the subject manufacturing technology. In that manufacturing technology, we are going to discuss about the shaping machines. This is the demo model of shaping machine. What is a shaper? A machine which produces the flat surfaces. With the help of this machine, we can produce the flat surfaces. A ram which is holding the tool which is present in front of the ram, it reciprocates, and with the help of the reciprocating motion, the material can be removed. Here, the work is fed perpendicular to the tool as it is shown in the figure. Next, in the shaper, the cutting tool has a reciprocating motion and it cuts only during the forward stroke. Cutting tool repeatedly travels along the line from the line A to B as it is shown in the figure, and also work is fed a small distance each time. Feed of work and line of tool motion are in same plane but perpendicular. The tool line eventually reaches position C and D, and then it goes to again C and then D. This process repeats until the flat surface is produced. It is a combination of two movements results in the flat plane A, B, C and D being machined. Here we are going to discuss about the classification of shapers. These are all some of the basic types. Some of them are horizontal shaper, vertical shaper, traveling head shaper. First we are going to discuss about the horizontal shaper. In this, the ram holding the cutting tool moves in horizontal plane. It moves in the horizontal direction. Whereas in the case of vertical shaper, the cutting tool moves in the vertical plane. Next, traveling head shaper, both the cutting tool reciprocates and move crosswise simultaneously. We can change the direction of with the direction of the crosswise up to certain angle in the case of traveling head shaper. But in detail, we are going to discuss about horizontal shaper. According to cutting stroke of action of stroke, it is differentiated, and also it is according to the table design, and then what type of driving mechanisms which is used in the shaper, we are going to differentiate it. First, according to cutting stroke action, there are about two types: push type shaper, second type is a draw type shaper. Next, according to the table design, we are going to differentiate the shaper into two types. One is the standard shaper and the next one is the universal shaper. And next, what type of mechanism which is used in the shaper in order to remove the material, it is differentiated into three types. First one is the crank type, second type is geared type, third one is the hydraulic type. These are all some of the basic differentiations based around the cutting stroke action, table design and then driving mechanism. In that, first we are going to discuss about the push type shaper. In this type of shaper, material is removed when the ram moves away from the column. It is the most common type which is used in the practice. Unless otherwise specified, the term shaper refers to push type shaper. Next one is the draw type shaper. In this, the material is removed when the tool is drawn towards the column, opposite to that of the push type. In this, it allows heavier cut to be made, and then less vibration is produced with the help of this type of draw type shaper during machining process. Next one is a standard shaper. Work table can be moved vertically direction as well as the horizontal direction, but it cannot be swilled or tilted to some of the direction. Whereas in case of universal shaper, table can be moved horizontally, also it can be moved in vertical direction, and it can be swelled and tilted to the certain angle in case of universal shaper. The only difference between standard and universal shaper is, in this the table can be tilted to the certain angle with the help of the universal shaper. This is mostly used in tool rooms. Next important type is the crank type shaper. In this type, the driving mechanism is by crank and slaughter lever quick return mechanism, which is used to give the reciprocating motion of the ram With the help of that only the machining process takes place. The crank is adjustable and is arranged inside the body of bull gear. Next important type based upon the mechanism is the geared type shaper. In this type it is driven by rank and pinion mechanism. Next important type is an hydraulic shaper. It is driven by oil pressure which is developed by the pump which is run by the electric motor. Thank you. In the next class we will discuss about shaping mechanism and also the various parts of the shaper. Thank you.